Luca Guadagnino's latest film, Challengers. I loved Bones and All. I just found out that he directed Bones and All. I have yet to go deep on this movie. Loved that movie with Timothée Chalamet. He also did the the newest Suspiria that Tom York was on the mix. That was fantastic. And he also did the other gay movie with Timothée Chalamet. Oh, Call Me by Your Name, which was fantastic. Okay, so this is Luca's latest movie. So I realize I'm about to bust out the food. It's Rains and Canes, by the way. Sorry if you hate Rains and Canes, but anyways, it's getting late. I wasn't supposed to be eating out, but by the way, this is spoiler free. This is not even a movie review. I think the review embargo has not lifted. Apparently, I'm seeing this movie well in advance. So, embargo has not lifted. This is just a social media reaction. Okay? While I enjoy this meal because I am starving. And okay, Challengers. Oh yeah, so if you have not seen my Godzilla Kong New Empire review, I am eating, but for different reasons this time. This is a great movie. Personally, I would give this film a 8 out of 10. Yeah, an 8 out of 10. That seems right. Man. How do I describe this movie? It's, at times it feels as if a strange reincarnation of the 90s film with Kevin Bacon. Was it Matt Dillon? Wild Things. Kind of has the vibe of Wild Things a bit. Reincarnated. But I must say, for a movie that is borderline without sex, there's one scene that people are going to try to play semantics with me, but I mean, if we're keeping it 100, this movie does not. Well, if you came to this movie expecting some blue is the warmest color 2013 style sex scenes, I am so sad to disappoint. But if you can move past the fact that there's not sex scenes slammed and sweaty all over the place, I will say this is a very, despite that, first off, if there's a movie that has better kissing or kiss sequences, if there's a 2024 film that's better kiss scenes, point me in that direction. What are you talking about? Because I'm not sure that that's possible. Hang on, my nigga. Let me get a bit of this chicken. Hang on. Hang on. Sorry. Where was I? This movie, it's centered around the most toxic. It's centered around tennis, but For a movie centered around tennis, this is the most toxic, unnecessary, sultry, just mean and twisted, erotic drama I've seen in quite some time. This may be Zendaya's best performance, I think. She does such a great multi-layered job at playing a bad girl here. The whole love triangle, it's darkly delicious for a time, but because the chemistry between our three leads, it's on fire. It's off the charts. It's off the Richter scale. Whatever you want to hear, whatever you wanted to hear, that's the chemistry. It's on the fucking ceiling. All right, it's outrageous, to be honest with you. I was about to say something about Tom Holland. I shouldn't. I would. I am curious. I am curious what Tom Holland must have thought watching this. I'll stop, out of respect. So yeah, the acting is amazing. The chemistry is outrageous. The editing, like during the tennis matches, even though I think Luca goes a little bit too far. I mean, like there's times where there's so many times during the tennis matches where I almost feel as if Luca, he was just like, fuck it. Because, I mean, there's times where the POV, you're seeing a POV from the player's perspective. And then one time, Luca just said, fuck it. And the POV was the tennis ball. So there's sequences where you get a sense of what the tennis ball felt like being boomeranged between these two men who, at the end of the day, they're going, these two men, these two boys, they're going through so much drama because of this one bitch. The character, not Zendaya, okay? Zendaya, she appears to be a lovely lady, okay? I'm just talking about her character, but the character that Zendaya is playing, okay? Yeah, that serpent bitch, okay? There's so much drama being wrung out from this tiny lady, causing all this drama between these two guys, Art and another guy. It's just like, bro, it just gets so absurd. The main narrative, it gets so absurd at a point where it's just, for me, I felt as if this movie would have worked better as a short film as opposed to 2 hours. Once we get into the third act, I was like, bro, I mean, I've been entertained, but you could have shaved off 45 plus minutes off this. I mean, this is as wild and as out of pocket as this movie gets. It's very straightforward. It's arguably predictive in a lot of broad ways, and it's nowhere near as crazy as the marketing is making it out to be. Like, the marketing is making it seem like what? Like, rated R, Zendaya's about to be having threesomes? What? Like, it's not that crazy, but it is a wild time. I just think the mileage is gonna vary. I thought the movie, It was an 8 out of 10. It's some devilishly guilty pleasure fun. Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross are on the mix. The score is amazing. I would argue that the score is greater than this film. I can't imagine. The movie is just too straightforward to me. It's just too on the nose for me. Everything outside of the plot execution is pretty great, but in terms of the plot and its execution, the odds of me ever watching this movie ever again are really low. The replay value is really low for me, but I had a great time with it. 8 out of 10. It was a good bit of fun. There's some scenes. There's some scenes in this movie that are gonna go viral. They kind of already have, but my God, there's a makeout session on a bed that is gonna go viral as hell. But it's a good time. It's just, if you were expecting a masterpiece, I don't know about all that. I don't even think this is better than Bones and All, Suspiria, or Call Me by Your Name. I would put this movie at the bottom of those movies, but it's a great time though. It's a shockingly morally difficult film that's fun to watch.